like the speed of sound. We can keep on the ground.
What's good, YouTube? Easy now 1337 aka Snow here today with some COD Ghosts information. So throw a like if you like COD Ghosts. And what I want to talk about is the two new, let's call them abilities, that you can get in COD Ghosts. Now, what I mean by abilities is what your player can do, and the two new things that are coming are mantling and leaning around corners. Now, let's talk about mantling first. Now, what mantling is basically a movement jump over a wall, all in one swift motion. So, as you know it now, you run up to a wall, you press the button and you climb over it. That won't happen now. If the wall's low enough, I'd probably say just about over hip height, towards where your stomach is, if you were looking at it realistically. You will just run at the wall, and a couple of seconds before you'd press the jump button, and you would just smoothly mantle over the object and carry on running. So it's just one swift motion, which I think is brilliant. The problem I can see is that I think you will be able to fire while you're doing it. I hope that they put a massive amount of recoil on the hip fire while you're jumping, because realistically you're not going to be able to control the gun while you're mantling something. So if it's too accurate, people are just it's going to be too easy to be dropped by someone who's mantling over, which I think, that's game balancing issues that'll all be worked out in patches and stuff. And the second ability I wanted to talk about was leaning. Now, leaning I'm very, very excited for. If you haven't seen it yet, basically you can lean around corner where your shoulder and gun and head come around the corner, but most of your body still behind. This is going to be great for cover and advancing towards a position, but I can also see a major problem with people camping with it. So again, I hope the recoil is increased while aiming down sight around corner, because if you think about it, if you're off balance leaning around the corner, your accuracy is going to be a little bit less in real life, unless you're a properly trained soldier, obviously. But the leaning mechanic is kind of different. I was expecting it to be a button for lean, because all the leaning mechanics I've ever seen have been used by buttons, but that's on PC. Basically, how lean is activated is when you're at a corner of a wall or a crate or a box, all you have to do is aim down sight at the edge of the box and you will automatically pop around the corner. Now, I can see some problems with that if the coding isn't right, and then you're just sitting there aiming at a wall and you're not leaning around, and then other times when you don't want to lean, you may lean. Hopefully, I mean, this is all speculation, hopefully it will just work from the off, but games always have problems when they first come out. So those are the two new mechanics coming out. I mean, you can look them up on the internet, there's information everywhere. I want to know what you guys think about these two new mechanics, and what else would you like to see in COD Ghosts. That is me done anyway. Peace out. Take care.